Greetings, everyone, wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, or a good evening. We continue with our topic, happy and successful marriage, romantic series. My friends, listen to what God says to all husbands out there. Love your wife as you love yourself. And this is found in the book of Ephesians chapter 5, verse 33. Love means be polite and self-giving. Do not demand your own way. I'm talking to husbands. Do not demand your own way. Do not be quick to get angry and forgive. Be unselfish. Think of your wife's needs. Your wife's needs may include you focusing on satisfying her, especially when you are having sexual intercourse. She is physically weak. Treat her as your partner. If you treat her right, your prayers will have more power. If you treat your wife right, it's very unfortunate that some men will treat other women out there right while their own wives in the house, they're not getting the right treatment. And listen to what God says to wives. Submit to your husband, and that is God's plan. No shortcut. You may say, I have a right, or you may say human right. But remember, the Lord Almighty Father, the creator of the universe, also has his own rights, and his own rights are found in the Bible. So it's up to us to decide whether we give God's rights the number one priority or our own human rights. Submit to your husband, and like I said, that is God's plan. And this truth are found in the book of Colossians chapter 3 verse 18 and also in the book of Ephesians chapter 5 verse 22 to 24. I'm still sharing about what God says to wives. Be careful to respect your husband. If he doesn't believe the Bible, your love and your conduct will help him to believe. You won't need to preach at him or say a word. You older women must train young women to love their husbands. We continue, or rather we go to a new topic, still a subtopic, still under happy and successful marriage, romantic series. Today I also want to share about improve your marriage. On the day you become a Christian, the Holy Spirit begins to give you power. With his power, you can improve your marriage. How? Do these three romance building actions. Do these three romance building actions. Number one, give appreciation. Number two, do kind actions. Do kind actions. And number three, complain less. Complain less. Let's talk about giving appreciation. Every husband and wife needs to hear, I appreciate the way you work hard to care for our kids. Thanks for helping my mother. And I appreciate the way you do these things. You know what I mean? They would love, a husband would love to hear these things, or the wife would love to hear such things like, I appreciate the way you do these things. If we receive no appreciation, we feel hurt. Right? Another man told us, I get no thanks from my wife, even though I never chase after girls. His wife replied, each day when he arrives home, he just says, bring dinner. I wish he'd say, you cook well and you look nice. Listen, everyone, in private and in public, look for opportunities to praise your partner. Give appreciation no matter how little you receive. Give appreciation. People also ask, instead of trying to say appreciative words, shouldn't I wait until I naturally feel like saying them? The answer is this: no, don't wait. Give appreciation even when you don't feel like. We must work at giving appreciation. Yes, let us learn or let us work on giving appreciation. We must not relax. Your selfish nature says you receive little appreciation, so give little. Don't allow your selfish nature to rule you. Give appreciation. And this is how to begin. One man decides, I'll give my wife appreciation. Then he wrote this. He wrote this chart. Uh, he started talking about things I like about my wife. She's a good mother to our children. She welcomes guests into our home. Sometimes she does kind things for my parents. She teaches Sunday school faithfully. People like the way she's joyful and talkative. How I will show my appreciation. Often I will tell the children, your kids are fortunate to have a wonderful mother. I will tell her, I appreciate the way you treat visitors. I will compliment her each time she does something for them. I'll buy a gift and write on it, thanks for serving the local Almighty Father. I will tell her how my sister told me, your wife is pleasant and friendly. Ask yourself, what do I honestly like about my partner? Write 5 things, even if there are many things you don't like about him or her. You can certainly find 5 good qualities. Write how you plan to show him or her that you appreciate those 5 qualities. If you show appreciation to your partner, he or she will improve. For example, if your husband shows some interest in the children and you tell him how much you appreciate that, he will improve and show more interest in them. Criticism will never help him to improve. Appreciation will. A reporter asked 1,000 teachers, how could your headmaster make you try harder to be a better teacher? Most teachers replied, I would try harder if you will begin to appreciate my efforts. Yes, begin today to give appreciation to your husband or to your wife. You will be surprised how your marriage will improve. Also, give appreciation to your kids. They will improve. Remember, appreciation will help your husband or your wife to improve. Underline that. Appreciation will help him or her to improve. Number 2, remember we are talking about 3 romance building actions. Number 1, we've just talked about give appreciation, and number 2 is do kind actions. The second way you can improve your marriage is to do kind things. Here are some examples. Tell your wife I love you, and tell her one reason why you love her. Her face will brighten as you mention something about her that you love. Take time to sit and talk with her. Let her know your thoughts and feelings. Bring her a gift and say, this gift is just because I love you. Never say you must pay for it by giving me special favors in bed. Be careful how you speak to her when you are angry. Help her with the work at home. When your children see you nicely, you see how nicely you treat her, they will think we feel safe because dad loves mom. Look for her good qualities. Tell her often how glad you are to those qualities. Tell her parents how you appreciate their daughter. When she does something kind, thank her. The two most loving words are thank you. And remember, this refers to all men out there who are called husbands. Every day, pray in two ways: pray with your wife and children, and then pray with just your wife, the two of you together. And to wives, when your husband comes home from work, greet him with a hug and cheerful words. Don't have a sour face. Show that you are happy to see him. Remember that men who go out there, they don't make it back home. So if the Lord Almighty Father has been able to protect your husband who went out there looking for bread and he's come back, don't have a sour face. Show that you are happy to see him. Tell the children how much you appreciate daddy. Yeah. Sometimes they come home from work feeling dead tired. Then let children tell him as well. Mamu says you work hard to take care of us. Suddenly, they'll even forget how tired they are. Look for his good qualities. Mention them often. If someone says nice things about your husband, tell him. Don't think if I tell him, he will get proud. Always wear clothes that don't tempt men. But sometimes at night, get into bed before your husband and let him find you naked under the sheet. I don't think you heard that. Always wear clothes that don't tempt men. But sometimes at night, get into bed before your husband and let him find you naked under the sheet, ready for love, ready to give. He will feel my wife doesn't show her body to other men, only to me. She loves me. Perhaps you are thinking those ideas don't fit my culture. Okay, think of your own ideas. Each day ask yourself, what kind of actions can I do for my wife or husband today? Kindness takes effort. It takes effort to think of ideas. It takes effort to do them. Yes, love is work, but do it. As you take time to do kind actions, amazing joy will enter. Amazing joy will enter your marriage. Number 3, remember we are talking about 3 romance building actions. Number 1, we said it's give appreciation. Now number 2, we've covered do kind actions, and the last one is complain less. A good way to improve your marriage is complain less. Yes, next time you are tempted to complain, stop and ask yourself, do I really need to complain about this? Instead of complaining, is there a better way? Perhaps I can wait for a day when the meat is cooked right and then say, this is great, please cook it like this often, and I can easily move her clothes from my chair without complaining. Many things are too small to complain about. I will say thank you more often. I will complain less. The more we say thank you, the less we complain. Remember, love covers many failures. And this is scriptural. It's found in the first book of Peter, chapter 4, verse 8. And so, if you always criticize each other, watch out. You will destroy your loving friendship. And this is also scriptural. It's found in the book of Galatians, chapter 5, verse 15. Give love even if you don't receive it. Some people ask, why should I show appreciation? Why should I do kind actions? Why should I complain less? My partner doesn't love me in those ways. Why should I give love to him or to her? Jesus has the answer. He says, let me fill your cup with love. I will fill it full. Then, instead of seeking love, you can give it. Yes, you can give it. Yes, enjoy my love and give love to people. Jesus fills my cup with love. Now I want to give love to my partner. I'll give appreciation. I'll give, I'll do kind things and avoid complaining, even when they do none of that to me. I can give love. Why? Because my cup overflows. I will I will fill your cup. You will never thirst. Your cup will overflow to others. This is John chapter 4, verse 14. Your cup will overflow to others. Yeah? Feel free to tell your wife how beautiful you are, my darling. Your eyes are doves. This is also scripturally. This is found in the book of Song of Songs, chapter 1, verse 15. How beautiful you are, my darling. Your eyes are doves. And to wives, feel free to tell your husband, looking straight into their eyes, how handsome you are, my husband. Our wedding bed is beautiful. It's also scriptural. It's found in the book of Song of Songs, chapter 1, verse 16. I will stop there for today. This is the Voice of Hope TV. Kindly remember to subscribe. Remember to view our contents. Remember to like and to comment. And also, after you've learned all these great things, don't keep them for yourselves. Share with others out there so that together our marriages can be full of love. Our marriages can revive. Our marriages can shine like stars on the sky. Thank you. God bless.